The year is 2021. Yamini Rangan takes over HubSpot as the CEO. Within months, she's steering a $40 billion company through a pandemic, retooling it for an AI-first future, and quietly rewriting the rules of hiring. So in this video, we're going to unpack her secret to hiring and scaling. Let's break it down. Lesson number 1. AI fluency is an added advantage when hiring, but also provide training opportunities. Yamini believes AI fluency is a key trait that will help an employee boost productivity. Every employee that becomes AI fluent will become more important than anyone who is not. I think every role is going to go through a phase of evolution. For example, at HubSpot, our support organization has leveraged AI to support our customers, and they're actually becoming more proactive. When they see a customer who is getting onboarded into our product and gets stuck in certain places, they help them. So anyone who is AI fluent is going to win in the next 5 to 10 years. Since we're entering an era where knowing how to prompt, analyze, and co-create with AI will be as basic as using Google or Excel, it means that being AI fluent is an added advantage for an employee. So as you hire, consider someone who is conversant with AI tools, since this is an added advantage. However, if you come across promising candidates who don't know how to use AI tools, or already have such employees in your company, provide training opportunities for them to learn and become more productive. Lesson number 2. Test for curiosity in an interview. Yamini uses a simple question to test if someone is curious in an interview. She says this: the simplest question that you can ask in the interview is this: what questions can I answer for you? And you know what is so interesting is that some people will be like, no, I have no questions. That's a red flag because it means they didn't research, they're not engaged, and they're not curious. The best candidates ask thoughtful, pointed questions that show they're thinking deeply about the role, the team, and the future, and that curiosity reflects on how they work. Now, apart from the interview question that Yamini Rangan, you should also ask in-depth questions that revolve around memory and feelings. Like this one: describe the last time you felt genuinely curious about something in your work. What sparked it, and what did you do next? This is good since it digs into raw moments that trigger exploration and revolves around history, something that AI tools struggle to answer. And if you want to learn more about other right interview questions to ask in this AI age, we have a detailed guide on that. Check the link in the description. Lesson number 3. Have the right systems in place. The problem with most startups is that they rush into scale mode before building their people infrastructure. This is something Yamini understands too well. She says, startups are scaling really fast. Your best infrastructure needs to keep up. Otherwise, that's going to slow you down. And that's something that I learned at Workday. We were talking about the times that we've grown faster than our infrastructure, and when you don't hire well, you lose out on people. This means that before you think about scaling your business, first focus on getting the basics right. She also goes ahead and talks about what you should focus on as a startup before scaling. Here's what she recommends. When you think about scaling, you've got to get the people processes right. Ask yourself, do you know the kind of employee that you want to hire? Are you clear about the value proposition that you have as a company? Are you onboarding them well? Are you making sure that they are getting the right coaching in the early process? And if you can do that consistently, then you can actually scale. Lesson number 4. Define your culture and think about how it may change over time. Most companies write values on a wall and forget about them, but Yamini believes that culture should be clearly defined since it is what attracts the right employees. Also, think about what needs to change over time. In her words, she says, culture is what attracts employees into your company. It's a living, breathing thing. So over the years, every time we go through changes, big or small, we've looked at what needs to evolve within the culture. This is the same approach HubSpot took. After shifting to remote work due to COVID, they rebuilt parts of their culture. Also, when AI was introduced, they updated their culture to include a growth mindset as a core pillar. So, here's a summary of the key takeaways from Yamini Rangan's hiring insights. AI fluency is an added advantage when hiring, but also provide training opportunities. Test for curiosity in an interview. Have the right systems in place before scaling. Define your culture and think about how it may change over time. Now, if you want to hire easily, right, and fast every time, I highly recommend you check out Workscreen. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching.